people are joining in.
Hello.
Welcome to all those who are joining in.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. So many people are joining in today, sir. So let's start our live today. Yeah. So for those who are joining, I would like to introduce ourselves and the purpose of this live today. So I am Pavitra Utgikar. I am a correspondent with the Probe, and with me today is Dr. Alok Kumar. So since, uh, uh, yeah, let's just wait for Dr. Alok Kumar to get his connection right. Yeah. 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 So, for those who are joining in, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Pavitra Utgikar. I'm a correspondent with the Probe. And today we are joined with Dr. Alok Kumar. So, since the last few weeks or months, I would say, we have been covering a lot of cases when it comes to medical negligence in the country, across the country. And there have been few cases we have covered, and one of them is of Baby Aayansh. So, we are today joined by Dr. Alok Kumar, Ayansh's father, and I would like to I would like to welcome you, Dr. Alok Kumar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, before I start, I would like to acknowledge that you are alone in the house right now, and you have to take care of the baby. And I know it's it's a difficult job, and I would like to know for we have covered the story. I've met you, and I would really like to uh, request you to talk on what really happened and tell our audience and what really happened when from the day Mrs. Anshu joined the treatment at the hospital you're talking
Uh, Basically, my case is a unique case of medical negligence in which not only the element of medical negligence is present, but at the same time medical malpractice, multiple, you may say, mismanagement, along with forgery of document is also involved. So, first of all, me along with my wife visited a hospital situated in Delhi known as New Life Hospital on 24th of July 2017. My wife was pregnant. So whenever you will approach any doctor, any gynecologist, first of all, they will try to find out the expected date of delivery. So on that day, the LMP was recorded at 25th May 2017. And on that basis, the EDD was supposed to be calculated as 1st March 2018. But instead of instead of calculating it as 1st of March 2018, it was miscalculated as 1st February 2018. So it was preponed by 1 month. She kept on recording the same in all the prescriptions. At least thrice the same document is that particular thing has been documented by her. Not only this, she neglected the ultrasound reports also. So ultrasound reports were suggesting a different date. So there was a series of mistakes. On the date on which we were asked to get my wife admitted, on that day also the things were not fine. She was not having any labor pain, but as per her instruction, we were not supposed to wait for more than 10 days, and there was a delay of 10 days according to her miscalculated EDD. So we were asked to get the patient admitted. She remained in the hospital for around 24 hours before delivery. So in those 24 hours also, the case was not handled, because in 8 months, basically the development of any baby takes place. At the time of birth, the weight of my baby was around 3 kg 100 grams. So the baby was physically developed. But what they did, They miscalculated. Then they ignored the ultrasound reports. Then on physical visit also, a lady gynecologist may, through observation, through touch, can find out that the thing is, whether the delivery is ready for, whether the lady is ready for delivery or not. But all these things were ignored, or you may say neglected. And then at the time of birth also, you will be surprised to know that during the whole night, she remained unattended. Nurses were there, but no doctor was there to take care of her.
Was there
and then in the morning,
was there any reason given for doctors not being around?
Basically, they have a practice that they will be keeping one doctor in the you may say emergency, and that doctor will not be a specialist.
Yeah.
And I remember it very well that nobody turned up. The nurses were there, definitely the nurses were there. Some equipments were there, they better know to monitor and everything. So that is not known to me what type of equipment was there. The fluid was discharging from the body of my wife, and multiple times the bed sheet was changed. Around 10, my wife was taken to the operation theater, and it was taking, you may say, more time. And then I was informed that everything is, you may say, serious. Wife is serious, the baby is serious, and there is a need to arrange 2 units of blood. Then there is a need to find out a hospital where the baby can be shifted. There is a need to arrange the ambulance. So all of these things were informed to me. I was not well prepared for these things. Nobody was there with me because I never informed anyone to support me, because pregnancy is not a disease. Then I called my friends who live nearby the college. So the distance between my college and the hospital where the wife was admitted is around 1 kilometer. So my friends came, and then somebody rushed for the purpose of arranging the blood. And then we could manage. And after that also, my baby remained in hospital for around 8-9 months. There was a break of say 1 month, and then he remained in NICU. And then the doctors declared that there is no treatment, so you may learn the things that how to manage the baby. And then I started managing, me along with my wife and my daughter. So we are managing the baby at our own place. Whatever machines are.
Yeah, when it comes to managing, I think the most important question here is that how has it affected your life? Of course, it has. Obviously, it has affected you. It has affected you.
Definitely managing.
Can you please explain how the day is when it comes?
Ji, ma'am. Managing a baby who is, you may say, 100% disabled. So again, I am telling you that my son is a unique case of negligence. He is around 5 years and 3-4 months old. He can't sit, he can't talk, he can't cry. So feeding tube is inserted in his stomach. Through that only we keep on feeding him. So at regular intervals we keep on monitoring. At the same time, you may say the fluid keeps coming out of his nose and mouth. So for that purpose, we need to keep on suctioning him also. So the suction tube needs to be inserted through the mouth, through the neck, through the nose, for the purpose of cleaning the whatever is coming out. Otherwise, his oxygen keeps, you may say, normally also, he never manages a normal oxygen level. You will be getting that he is having oxygen level of 84, 85 maximum to maximum. And whenever you will not be taking care of him, in that case, it will dip further. So we keep on monitoring him on regular basis. For example, just I am telling you that my wife is not around for 3-4 days. So I have taken leave. I am managing him around the clock. So managing a baby of that type who is 100% dependent upon external support is not an easy task.
Yeah. For those who are joining us right now, there have been many people who are joining us right now. So I would like to tell you all again that we have been doing a lot of medical negligence stories, related to medical negligence across the country, and one of them is of Baby Aayansh. Dr. Alok Kumar is his father, and we are here to talk about how, uh, hospital, hospital negligence can lead to a certain amount of consequences, and one of them is, a life on, a very critical condition. So, doctor, I would again, like to get back, get you back on this thing that what are the daily struggles? Like, you told about the story, you told about what happened there, but what about the last few years you have been, taking care of Ayansh, and how has it been? Like, I want to know, I want people to know how, it has turned out. How, how have you been,
So
struggling?
in last, just I told you that he's 5 years and 3-4 months now. His date of birth is 12th of February 2018. So I have never visited my native place for more than 2 or 3 days. If any compulsion arises, then only I go. We never, me and my wife, never visit the market or any other social functions also. So for us, my life is totally confined in my house only. So you may say basically we are cut off from the society, we are cut off from the world. But as I have my own professional commitments, I'm working in one of the prominent college of Delhi University. So I need to take the classes, and so that is the compulsion. So otherwise, I remain confined. Whenever I get the opportunity, I never leave the place because this baby needs monitoring. So during the night hours also, my wife never gets a sound sleep. So whenever I get an opportunity, I try to assist her so that they can at least get a good sleep. My daughter is also suffering because in all these years, she never visited any of the place during the summer vacations. This year only, I asked my brother to come from Ranchi to take her to that place. So now she is not here. So just you may imagine that instead of me going there with my daughter, she alone is there. Definitely my family members are there. But that thing is totally different, difficult. I am here. My wife is somewhere for the purpose of some purpose is in Patna. My daughter is in Ranchi. So we can't visit any place together because my son can't travel in aeroplane because normally he is not in a position to maintain the saturation of oxygen, so he can't travel by plane. By train also, if we want to travel, in that case, I will have to either arrange the oxygen cylinders, or I will have to keep the oxygen concentrator in the train also. I don't know whether the electricity support will be there for that machine or not. And then also there is a huge risk involved. So better we are keeping it here only. So basically he is maintaining the status quo. There is no improvement. His you may say size is increasing, body size is increasing, but the limb movement is not there. He just I told you that he remained. He always asks for the support. He can't ask for the food also. So we keep on keeping a track. For example, my wife is not here, so I used to maintain that type of record, that what time I am giving him water, what time I am giving, so that because I don't have that much of habit of taking care of him in that way. My wife used to prepare the food for him, serve the food. I assist, but I never take this lead role. But in the last 2-3 days, I am in the lead role. So it is always difficult to take care of such baby. And I can understand how much it is difficult for others who are having such difficulties in their life because of the negligence. Because normally the things can happen, but if you are forced to lead a life because of, you may say, because of taking not because of not taking professional treatment or professional care of the patient, in that case, because these hospitals keep on charging. So I am fighting multiple battles, legal battles, not for any other purpose. Just I want to give a message to the society that we must not take these things lightly. Otherwise, the things will keep on increasing.
Yeah. What Dr. Alok Kumar, I would like to, get you back on the thing where you talk about the hospital. You allege that the hospital has carried out medical negligence, and I would like, my audience to know more about it. What medical negligence you're talking about when it comes to your case?
The first negligence is on the part of calculation of the date of delivery. The second negligence is on the part of neglecting the ultrasound reports. The third negligence is on the part of not diagnosing wrong diagnosis of the patient on physical visit. Then inside the operation theater also, you will be surprised to know that on that particular day, I was given an option by the doctor that the sentence used by him that बेबी की सांसें थोड़ी थोड़ी चल रही है, आप क्या करना चाहेंगे? ठीक है. Then I told him that definitely I am going for the treatment. Okay. So not only one thing is there, you will be surprised to know that the doctor who was involved has given a written statement in which he has written that Dr. A, for example, just I am not naming because the matter is sub judice, I am not taking the name of any of the doctors. So one doctor is telling, who is the main gynecologist, that two teams were formed: pediatric team, pediatrician team, and the surgical team. The pediatrician team consisted of Dr. A and B, and the surgeon team consists of Dr. C and D. Okay, yeah. You will be surprised to know that in writing, under affidavit, all of these doctors are denying that they were present inside the theater, operation theater. Okay. Then also I kept on. You need to keep on fighting to prove that they were inside, and so why they are trying to say that I was not there and I was not there? Why there is a blame game? Why one doctor is saying that I was not inside because if I handle any of the patients, then I used to write my notes. My notes are not there in the hospital records, so definitely I have not treated. The hospital has charged me because they have charged me for Dr. A, B, C, D. Okay, so I was charged. The service was not provided, or provided they know better, because it is always a matter of investigation. Why the doctors are claiming that they were not inside? It means that something happened inside the operation theater to which they do not want to disclose. That's why they are simply passing the bucks on each other.
Right. तो आप जैसे बोल रहे थे कि the fight is very long. You have approached multiple places. You have approached multiple courts. So how has that fight been? Can you explain the details on how you have been struggling to get justice here?
At present, I am fighting 6 different cases at different forums. First of all, FIR has been lodged in the Rohini court. So one case is there in the Rohini court. There 2 cases are there. 2 cases are there. One in the name of my wife, and another in the name of my son for compensation. That is in the NCDRC. Then when what is strange in my case, that when I complained to Delhi Medical Council that yes, negligence has taken place in my particular case, Delhi Medical Negligence in the finding informed that yes, negligence has happened. But you will be surprised to know that National Medical Commission gave clean chit to all the doctors, and even they appointed the expert, so-called expert, who was an interested party in this particular case. Okay, so we approached the High Court for the purpose of getting a stay on the decision of National Medical Commission, and then National Medical Commission order has been stayed. So one case is there in the High Court. Then when FIR was lodged, the hospital approached the High Court for the purpose of a stay, or you may say for the purpose of quashing that FIR. But High Court has said that no, the investigation will continue. Both of the cases are there. In NCDRC, where we have filed for compensation, the doctors are giving different versions. Just I told you that Dr. A, Dr. B, Dr. C, they are claiming that they were not inside. So there is a contradiction in their statements. So we requested the Honorable Court that we must be given a chance to interrogate or interrogate is not the proper word, to just I missed that particular word, you just give us a chance to ask the questions in the court itself from all of those doctors. But we were not given a chance for the cross-examination. Then we approached the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has accepted our case, and the next hearing is in the month of July. I don't know whether it will be, because generally the cross-examination is not allowed in the High Court or in the court in the stature of NCDRC. But the purpose is to bring some change. The purpose is not to fight my battle alone. The purpose is to bring some change so that the society may take the things seriously. So multiple cases are there. Just I told you that NCDRC 2 cases are there in Supreme Court, in High Court, in Civil Court. So the battle is going on, and hopefully it will take next 8 to 10 years. But I am mentally ready for that.
Yeah.
जी.
आलोक जी, आप बता रहे थे कि 10 साल लग सकते हैं इस फाइट के लिए, क्योंकि आपका
जनरली
मतलब बहुत टाइम लग सकता है इस केस के लिए, क्योंकि there's like literally a lot of things to look at and fight for. तो जैसे कि
जी
तो हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन में बहुत लोग बोल रहे हैं कि very many people are facing medical case, situations where they have been like the medical care has been neglected, and there have been malpractices and all that. So you have been fighting for a long time. So for those जो लोग हैं जिनका ऐसा केसेस है, तो आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे उनको कि आप कैसे फाइट कर सकते हैं, इसको आगे कैसे ले जा सकते हैं आपके एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से?
Yesterday also one lady from Gurgaon called me. I advised her. I try to guide her to my best of my abilities based upon my experience.
आप अगर बता पाए तो थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ में.
Exactly, I am not well aware about the whole case, but she informed me that some of her family member died in a particular hospital of Gurgaon, and she was basically interested in knowing that how to deal with them. So I informed him that first of all you need to find out whether the negligence has happened or not. So the first task is to find out whether because death may happen, might be possible that the treatment was given properly, but the patient was not in a position to cope up with that treatment. Might be possible that everything was fine, but because of some past elements, the things were not done properly. So all the deaths are not medical negligence. But when you are finding that something which was supposed to be done, but that was not done. So if a patient is there who is having the fever, definitely you will be giving him the medicine for fever. You will not be giving him the medicine for any other disease. Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, whether the diagnosis was poor or not, then you need to find out that whether the protocols were followed or not. So just what I told you, that in my case, in the documentation itself, we could find out that there is some mistake. But we have the nature that we never try to examine whatever the doctor is writing. If the doctor is writing medicine A, we never try to find out that whether medicine A is suitable or not, because we trust, we surrender. Whenever we go to the doctor, we simply surrender that whatever you are going to give, whatever you are going to prescribe, I am going to accept it. So in my case also, the doctor told that this date is the delivery date, and that particular point has stick to our mind. Okay, so we follow the doctor that you need to take these tablets thrice. I will be taking the tablet thrice. Okay, so multiple types of negligences are there. I met a particular person whose knees were transplanted, but it was not at all required. So he is having one X-ray before the knee transplantation, and any doctor, I have not seen, I am not an expert, that he was telling that multiple doctors, he visited multiple doctors, and everybody said that the transplant was not at all required. Then also might be possible for pecuniary benefits they are conducting such things. May be possible that there is no need of operation. May be possible that with medicines also the things can be cured in say 15 days or 10 days. Then also just for the purpose of making money, they may I'm giving you one example. One of my, because we used to encounter many friends who have met with the cases of medical negligence. One strange case is there, in which the little baby of 2-3 years was suffering from loose motion. So their parents visited a nearby hospital. The hospital advised them that why don't you get him admitted for 1-2 days. So we will just give him saline, and within 1-2 days the things will be fine. Okay. But what happened in the hospital? The patient was admitted. The little baby was admitted in the hospital. In 12 hours only he recovered fully. The baby was sound. He was responding, and everything was fine. Within 12 hours, the baby recovered. The stool, their parents noticed blood. There was a blood clot.
You are not audible right now. Can you please? Yeah.
Just wait.
Yes.
Hello.
You're audible.
So they noticed a blood clot in the stool. They informed the doctor that there is a stool. What that doctor did, he just wrote on that particular prescription that surgeon needs to be consulted. Then the surgeon came, and what he did, the patient was suffering just a day before. He was suffering from dehydration because of loose motion. He prescribed a medicine which is supposed to be given for the purpose of, if the patient is having constipation, in that case you will be giving a medicine known as Movicol. Okay, so he wrote that he needs to be given Movicol. So the patient was suffering from dehydration or loose motion. Again he was given a medicine, and the mode was not prescribed, that whether tablet dena hai, syrup dena hai, injection dena hai. The mode was not prescribed. And what that nurse did, she injected, and within 4 hours the baby died because of multi-organ failure, the lungs damaged, and everything happened, and within 3-4 days the baby died because of that multi-organ failure. So by going through the documents also, such things can be observed. So only what I am suggesting, that all the cases of death or wrong treatment can't be said to be the case of medical negligence. Some of the treatments may also, the patient may also not respond to the treatment. That case may also be there. So you need to examine, because the doctors have a different style of writing. They know better what they are writing. We never try to translate it or get it translated from any other expert. So basically, the first step is to find out whether the negligence has taken place or not. Then you need to, if you are finding that negligence is there, then you must report to the nearby police station. If the police station is not lodging the FIR, in that case, you may visit to the court. The court will order for under section 156 subsection 3. So you may approach the court for the purpose of lodging the FIR. In my case, my repeated requests were not taken care of by the police station. Then I approached the court, and after around 2 years of battle in the court, FIR was ordered. Then if you wish, you may visit to the district court, district commission, for the purpose of compensation. Nowadays, after enactment of Consumer Protection Act 2019, the things have changed. First of all, you will have to approach district commission. So district commission, you may go for the compensation, and then so basically for compensation, you will have to go to the district commission for the purpose of lodging the FIR. Either the police will be lodging it. If the police is not ready, in that case, you can go to the court.
Before we move ahead to our next question, I would like to remind all our audience that the Probe is doing independent journalism since 2 years now. And I would request you to follow us, our handle, so that you keep getting, updates on cases, and we cover stories about medical negligence, and we are about to cover more and more stories about it. So it will be, we are doing independent journalism, so support us, just by following us, and you can go and visit our website too. So before, Doctor, I would like to ask you, how is Aayansh's day from the time he gets up till the time he sleeps. What is how is the day? How does the day look like for Ayansh?
There is no daily routine. So, for example, now he is sleeping.
Hmm.
There is no specific routine because he don't have control over his body or the mind. So basically, you may say he is a brain damaged baby. So he never responds to our sound, our gestures. So his life is, you may say, just I always used to say it is very tough to use these words. But my son is a body, but not a life. Okay. So he is only uh, we
Yeah,
are taking
yeah.
care of him. The day on which the care will be reduced, definitely he will start facing difficulties.
Hmm. How does how does his day look like when he wakes up? You are the one. His mother is the one he, you
There
know.
is there is no
Takes.
there is no routine, ma'am. There is no routine.
Okay.
For example, normally he sleeps around 12 or 1. Okay. So till that time you need to wait,
Hmm.
and it also happens that he will not be sleeping till 5, 4.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And if he is not sleeping, then you may say the liquid will keep on coming through his nose, or he will get irritated. Okay. And the fluid will keep coming out of his nose and mouth, and then he requires suctioning. Otherwise, the breathing will get disturbed. So there is no as such routine for him. Everything
Hmm.
is, you may say,
Hmm.
automatic. So
Hmm.
the things keep on happening. We keep on. At times he suffers because of constipation.
Hmm.
We used to give the medicine for constipation. So multiple things are there, and just I told you that
Yeah.
he is surviving on support system only. That support is the physical support from us. That is me, my wife, my daughter. My
Hmm.
little daughter is there. You will be surprised to know that even the normal nurses can't suction a baby. Suction, it means you will have to insert that much of pipe in the nose of the baby, mouth of the through the neck, so that that cough can be thrown out through the suction machine.
Hmm.
So we have educated our daughter to uh, for suction also, because at times what happens that I am not inside the house, my wife is in the kitchen or in the washroom, and might be possible that he will start facing the difficulties. So for my daughter, all of these things are normal. So a baby, my daughter is only 10 years old, but she's going through all these things. She used to ask that why I'm not in a position to feel my brother. मुझे फील वो एक दिन उसने कहा कि ये मेरा भाई है लेकिन मैं फील क्यों नहीं कर पाती. फील नहीं कर पाती उसका सेंस ये है कि मेरे से बोलता नहीं है, बात नहीं करता है, रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करता है, खेलता नहीं है. सी यूज्ड टू से कि देखो उसका भाई तो अभी 3 साल, इससे 2 साल छोटा है, and he is playing, he is singing, he is dancing, and my brother is like this only. So uh, she is maturing day by day. She is accepting the things, but at times he raises the question that uh, when he will become normal. And we always used to keep on saying that one day he will be normal, then he will play with you, he will also go to school with you and all. And she is waiting for that day, but we know it very well that that type of miracle is not going to happen, and there is no any case world over
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
for such survival or recovery. Okay, so basically he's suffering from hypoxia or cerebral palsy. His body, or you may say legs, are like this. So we keep on exercising him, but the things are not uh, under our control.
Yeah. What is your appeal? You've been fighting for a long time now, and you have to fight,
Yeah.
as you say, you have to fight for a long time. So, आपको government से क्या आप what is your appeal to the government, to the people, why you fight right now?
Uh, मैंने गवर्नमेंट के जितने भी मल्टीपल एजेंसीज हैं, एचआरडी मिनिस्ट्री एंड ऑल अदर मिनिस्ट्री, सबको एक लेटर लिखा था
हमारे जैसे पेरेंट्स को भी, जैसे लेडीज को चाइल्ड केयर लीव मिलता है, तो हमें भी चाइल्ड केयर लीव मिलना चाहिए. सो इन डिजिटल इंडिया, I am still waiting for any of the response. My multiple mails remained unanswered. Okay. So what I want that at least parents. So my wife is not working, but at times she needs assistance because she is also a human being. Has her you may say the normal requirements of sleep, normal requirement of rest. She is not getting that. Okay. So I have requested the authorities multiple times to make such a provision. But what I am telling you that in India we are not sensitive towards disabled that way. The lawmaking agencies is not that much friendly. The society is also not that much friendly. So, but being a parent of a disabled child, you can feel the pain. So definitely the authorities must take care of such issues also. Such parents must be given some special.
Or any particular government body you have written to, or you have written to the government of India?
I have written to multiple bodies. I can't remember all the places where I have written. I have written to HRD Ministry. I have written to UGC. I have written to other. So definitely the rule is not there, but the rule must be changed. Because if I will be getting a proper time, then definitely I will be in a position to take care of maybe in a better way. Because he is a very special type of child. Whenever the weather will change, he will start suffering. Even if you keep him inside the room, then also if there will be rainy season, there will be you may say the cold is coming, the extreme heat is there. So he can't tolerate all these changes. Even inside the room, we keep on switching on and off the air conditioner, so that extreme cold will harm him. If it will hot, it will harm him. So multiple difficulties are there. But again, now it has become a part of our life. We don't feel that anything special is there, because in these 5 years we have learned to deal with him.
Yeah. So you told those who are going through this about how to approach the authorities and how to fight for it. But what is your advice when it comes to, for those who have been fighting against the hospitals or the authorities for getting justice to their patient? Maybe
one thing just I want to tell, that doctors are not God. They are only the service providers. So immediately stop giving them the status of God. We generally used to listen that doctors are the second God or the first God, but they are not at all the God. They are basically the service providers. Okay. Why? In my case, if I am telling you, what was the purpose of ultrasounds? Only to extract the money. If you can't go through the things which is written in the ultrasound report, then what is the purpose? Okay. So what I am telling you, that these corporate hospitals are there to extract the money from you. So always demand the services. Always keep on checking the prescriptions. Always keep on checking the bills. Okay. Because they are going to charge for the things which is not prescribed also, which was not needed. Maybe possible that they will be giving you a medicine which was never given to the patient, or might be possible it was not at all required. So always keep a watch on the activities of the hospital. They are not trustworthy. I am telling you, I have met at least 40-50 cases of medical negligence, because my contact number is available on the website of my college. So I keep on getting the random calls also for guidance or for the purpose of saying hi, hello also. So I always used to say, don't treat these these doctors as the God. Don't consider these hospitals as the temple. They are for the purpose of extracting the machine. Keep on pressurizing them. If you are going to the hotels, you keep on checking whether all the food items which are written on the menu is delivered to you or not. So if you are in a hospital, why don't you check that whether all the medicines which were prescribed were actually given or not? Might be possible that they have ordered for 10 injections. You need to check whether the 10 injections were given or not. Okay. So multiple things are there. If we will keep on keep our eye open, then definitely they will feel the pressure. Being a customer, our need is our right is to keep a watch upon their activities. We have the right to demand for the services. We have the right to check the process. So keep on asking for the daily report also. They are charging a huge amount. So keep on charging, keep on asking for the daily report also. In one a strange case, what happened that when the patient asked for the, in my case also, on the date of discharge, the discharge summary was not given. On the date of discharge, the discharge summary was not given. When I asked for the discharge summary, I was told that the person the typist is not available in the hospital, so discharge summary can't be given. Okay, then I responded, okay, as and when it is available, you may tell it to me. Then I simply discussed this particular thing with one of my friend, and he told me that no, you must ask for the discharge summary. So I kept on calling them on daily basis. Even after 6-7 days, I mailed them that discharge summary is still due. So around just after a week, the discharge summary was given to me. In the discharge summary, name of the doctor and the stamp of the doctor is there, but the signature of someone else is there. In the discharge summary, you will be surprised to know that the date of the period LMP is changed. Actually, in the prescription it is written 25th of May, and in the discharge summary it is written 5th of May. In the discharge summary it is written that patient arrived in labor pain, but the patient never arrived in labor pain. So the discharge summary was manipulated. So what I am telling you that we need to keep our eye open, demand for the services. Don't generally in the society what is happening that, for example, your one of the family member is admitted in one of the premier hospital, so that becomes a status symbol. I have got my parents admitted in XYZ hospital, and we feel proud in telling all these things. Okay, this is not at all a matter of proud. There is no status symbol involved if you are taking treatment from a particular hospital or a particular doctor. We need to change our mindset also. If we are not ready to change our mindset, then definitely they will keep on we will be bound to keep on suffering.
You
so
were talking
we must take care of ourselves.
And all the documents you should keep an eye on. So are these also the material, as you know, the evidence for you to prove the medical negligence? What are the what are the types of proof documents you would say or advise people to what have you done? What did you do? What did you submit as proof?
Basically, just I'm giving you one example. When my wife was admitted in the hospital, my son was in a different hospital. So one of my friend was there who was helping me. So if I am in the hospital with the baby, my friend will remain in the hospital where my wife is admitted. So one day he requested the nurse for the file which was there with the nurse. So on those days, I was not even thinking about the medical negligence. Okay, so he demanded, can you give me the file? I need to get it photocopied so that I may hand over these papers to the hospital where the baby is admitted. So maybe possible that these papers will help that hospital in the further treatment of the baby. So Xerox was given by that nurse from the hospital itself. 3, 4, 5 pages were there. So 5, 6 pages were given to my friend. When the hearing was going on in Delhi Medical Council, I demanded for the whole medical file of my wife. So to my surprise, some of the pages which were xeroxed at the time of the treatment that nurse gave at the time of the treatment in that hospital, we are not a part of the whole document. Some of the pages were there, but some of the pages were not. I have included, I have given those documents to Delhi Medical Council, and in almost all the boards, I have given wherever required. I have given those papers. So they can go to any extent They can go, the hospital, the doctors can go to any extent. And what is happening? If the doctor will commit any fraud, the doctor will commit any negligence, only the body of the doctors will be examining it. Okay. So this is a strange case, and definitely nobody else can examine now. Nobody else can examine. So you know that what they will be doing. If Dr. A will be getting a chance to examine Dr. B, then what type of treatment you will be getting, that can be simply G.
So I would like to appeal to my followers that to our followers and the ones who are viewing this right now, please follow the Probe India for more updates on and more cases and more stories on such cases where the treatment has been we have been covering a lot when it comes to medical negligence, and we aim to cover more cases. Those are victims of such malpractices or negligence. We would like to cover them more. So please. It would be great, and this is your support as you're here on the live, and this is how you support it. So follow us, and also tomorrow or day after tomorrow, Ayansh's mother is going to join us, and probably soon after that, his sister. Let's see, but yeah, his mother is going to join us. So keep an eye on our channel, and please follow us before for not missing any update. Dr. Alok Kumar, thank you for joining us and telling us what happened,
Thank you, ma'am.
and experience and advising those who
I
want to
request
fight.
the media. I request the media houses also to cover such news. And I'm not telling that the media houses must be sympathetic. It is the duty of the media houses to take care of such things. Because if you will not take care in that case, ultimately, fortunately, unfortunately, you may be the next victim. Maybe possible that because nobody can say that they will not be visiting the hospital in their in life. So that one day you will be visiting. So it is always better to stop these things which is happening in the society. There must be a check on the hospitals. There must be a pressure on the doctors. They are not there for the purpose of making money only. They are there for the purpose of taking care of the patient. If you can't take care of the patients, then you must have a the normal system in the hospital through which you may say that we are not well equipped for the purpose of taking care of such and such diseases, such and such type of patients. So that's it.
Thank you, doctor, for joining us. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all for joining us.